Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another cast by Stitch StarCraft. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys another game from the TtPiG vs World Replay Pack, and here we go. We have once again the Red Zerg TtPiG. This is played on the Korean server, and he is going to be going against the one and only. He is FnaticRCToD, and this guy is definitely a very good player, man. Todd is such a good player. He's from Fnatic, of course, and actually currently he is in Korea qualifying for the Code A, and I'm so excited to see Todd play in Korea. I mean, he's got a team house over there, and yeah, he's a very good Protoss. Of course, I don't really need to introduce him. Super well composed player, and he's going to be taking on PiG, who of course is the underdog in here. I mean, a lot of eyes set on him during Guangzhou, IEM Guangzhou, the Intel Extreme Masters Cup, and also during One Nation of Gamers. A lot of players actually just, they wanted to see how C competed. I mean, besides players like Moonglade, there hasn't been a lot of attention from Southeast Asia, so PiG is one of those people who have made that break and passed the barrier and actually really going international now, being backed up by Thermaltic Esports. Yeah, so looks like PiG does go for the 14 pull in this game. And yeah, this game is going to be a really cool game, I have to say, especially with the spawning positions relatively near compared to a cross spawning position. Definitely not the ideal spawning positions for both players. I mean, people really like to go for cross spawns more than this type of spawning area, mainly because actually I would say that the Zerg has a very nice location against the Protoss, because they do have this straight entrance, and the Protoss can't really expand to the third as easy. But once again, on this map, it calls for a lot of Protoss 2-base timings. They can be really detrimental. I mean, there's a lot of players who prefer to go for that blink push, or 2-base Colossi. It can be really good, or it can be really bad. I have to say PvZ on this map is quite a very interesting matchup, so we'll just see how it goes, as Todd does go for the Forge into Nexus, and he's not going to put down the Gateway. He's actually going to put down the Photon Cannon first, because he knows that the spawning locations do not favor him going for no cannons. He just wants the defense first, and that's all he's going to look for, and PiG knows exactly what's going on. PiG also making only 2 links, does not want to make 10 links or anything to attack Todd right now, and that's a very smart idea. He really should not. And PiG also looking to get his third right now. And this can be easily also denied for the Protoss player if they do choose for that very early Zealot Warpin. I know a lot of players actually like doing that, and it's very hard. And basically what that means is you have your first wave of Warpins as 5 Zealots, or like 5 or 6 Zealots. Usually you would go 5 gate, 6 gate, or I mean 4 Zealots are also fine, but you will have about 4 to 6 Zealots attacking very early in the first Warpin. And how you can get that so fast is because they require no gas. And if you're going for especially something like this, where Todd is just expanding with only 2 gases, he's gonna start focusing on getting that probe count, which means he's gonna actually cut low on his gas, and that means he's gonna have a higher mineral count, and with the higher mineral count he can get Zealots. But here we have PiG coming in over here. He's gonna try to see what's going on. Actually, he has to be really careful with these links as more probes come in. Are they gonna actually try to surround the lings? They're actually gonna get surrounded. Oh my goodness. Actually, PiG wasting a lot of mining time for Todd over there. I'm not really sure why exactly Todd chose to do that. He actually lost a lot of mining time with, like, what is that, 8 workers. That could have easily been $40 for him, man. So actually that's not a bad play by PiG. I mean, he's not actually losing that many lings, and the first initial Zealot coming in here, going to finally stop this ling annoying a nuisance as probe comes in. And oh my gosh, Todd actually really does not want PiG to scout. That means he's gonna put down something fishy. And is he going to do that? Usually you do want to kill off those scouting links, just because 2-base timings, basically you cannot let your opponent scout you, and usually you do have Zergs putting down overlords all over around your bases so that they can scout you, and that's exactly what you want to deny every single time. You cannot let them see it, and this is exactly what I mean. Todd let PiG see he is getting 2 more additional gas, and this is a huge hint This can easily be something like Stargate, double Stargate. We do see the gas really coming down for our Protoss player, and he's going really high on gas. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts down a Stargate at this moment, because he is going for double gas, but of course it depends on how he plays it, because actually TtPiG now actually not mining any gas, and this is very okay. Now he's starting to mine the gas, so I'm really psyched to see what's going to come down from this. He's actually going to get a Twilight Council, but he's mining so much gas that I actually do not understand the mechanics behind this, because the thing, he's got so much gas right now, but he can't really use it. His gates aren't up yet, and he just needs minerals to make those stalkers. Oh man, TtPiG actually going to lose a stalker trying to snipe out that queen. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to, and actually even loses the initial stalker. And honestly, losing that initial stalker is not that small of a deal. It's actually pretty big, and he actually might lose another zealot. Even though it's in a good position, it's gonna be lost. And yeah, actually, this is very unfortunate for TtPiG, I have to say. He gets his zealot scouted, and now he gets his proxy pylon scouted, and here comes the warping of zealots, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Even though it is delayed by a lot, it's still very strong. You really have to have roaches to deal with this, and that's exactly what PiG already has. PiG right now going already for that layer, having the roach warren and the evolution chamber. Right now, TtPiG getting a robotics facility behind this and starting the blink upgrade. This is going to be a really interesting play, as this robotics facility is going to be making immortals, and I'm actually interested, will he make the second robotics facility? There is a build where you go 2 robo and blink stalkers, and that's actually a very strong play. But here comes the zealots. Will they be able to do enough damage, as the zealots actually do take off the queen, and that's a huge kill over there for TtPiG. Being able to pick off that queen really slows down production, but that's no worries for PiG, because he's already got one at 90% done. And now TtPiG is actually feeling very uncomfortable in his game. He's lost so many units. Take at the lost units count. Yeah, he's although he's killed, of course, you can see 14 lings, but he's actually lost more, because he's lost 4 zealots and a stalker, and that's pretty big of a deal. I mean, you never want to throw away your units like that just to pure lings and 2 roaches. So now TtPiG is actually at a position where he doesn't really enjoy it, because right now PiG's got 3 base and he feels comfortable. He's got layer tech behind him. He can get infestation pit. He can get a spire, and he will feel absolutely fine. And right now PiG is at that position where you can start maxing out, and this is a very common thing for the Zerg players now, where they go 3 base, max out, and do a huge push. Either denies your third, or they deny, or they can even kill you, or you know what, they can just make you turtle. They can just keep you on 2 base, starve you out, and then, you know, finish you on from there. But yeah, TtPiG looking for the expansion right now, and this is of course not as easy to hold on, just because that these rocks really cut another opening to that base, and it's pretty hard to hold on, especially when you're behind by 40 supply. But now TtPiG knows exactly what's going on. He sees this army pushing out, and he needs to react, man. He's only got 1 immortal, and this is actually very scary, I have to say. It's a very decisive moment. His army is so small, there's so many lings that they can pretty much, yeah, they can surround this very easily as TtPiG starts moving out. And how is this gonna go? Here comes the force fields. Actually not really force fielding too much of the units, as lings actually come from behind, and they're gonna run straight into the natural. And this is really nice, but nice warp in here by TtPiG, absolutely denying the lings. I really love this reaction coming down from TtPiG as PiG starts moving up, and here comes the force fields. Nice force fields from TtPiG over here, trapping the roaches from coming up, and that's a super nice one. But TtPiG, cancel this Nexus, because it's not going to help you. You're going to get it absolutely denied. Is he going to cancel it? He does have, oh, nice force fields coming in, as, oh my god, these force fields looking really nice for TtPiG. I have to say, those are some very high level force fields, but these roaches are absolutely getting to work over here at the Nexus. But really nice position coming in for TtPiG, and he can actually wipe this out, but a lot more units coming in, and this is looking really bad. No more force fields to help TtPiG right now. The Immortals are getting focus fire lings with a nice surround, and I have to say, this is looking really bad. I don't see TtPiG ever going to hold this. Even Zealots being warped in, but the lings already made their way to the Stalkers, and this has to be game. Absolutely nothing to defend this constant aggro from our Zerg players, absolutely destroying and ripping TtPiG apart. And the third is gonna get denied, and Todd behind by 70 supply, and Todd just decides to leave the game. But a very, very nice game from Pig over here, man. That was an absolutely monstrous game. I have to say, being able to hold off those first initial zealots and the stalker really helped him, and it really tilted Todd. But once again, guys, if you guys like my cast, subscribe to me, like me on Facebook, follow my Twitter, and of course also follow my team's Twitter. It's Team Eve C, and also like my team's Facebook page. Once again, I really like to thank SC2Cast for putting this replay up, and once again, thank you guys for watching my cast, and I'll see you guys next time.